excited. I'm very excited to bring your first comedian up here tonight because I did go to on Wednesday night at Madcaps. They have an open mic night for new comedians to get up there and try out some new things. And I go there often because I love comedy and I love to see. And sometimes I'm working out some new material, and I go there often. And I saw this guy perform. There must have been 18 comedians there that night, and like 15 of them were terrible. And but there were a few of them that were great. And this guy just really stood out to me. And so I invited him to one of my other shows to do a 5-minute set because I was very impressed by what he was doing. I invited him in front of an audience that's not open mic because open mics are very hard. It's a lot of work. These comedians that are getting up here for you tonight have been working for years to make sure that we're comfortable on stage and doing this. Well, he had something, and I just knew that he was great. So I put him in front of a really great audience, and he did so great. I invited him back to perform for you all tonight. And I hated telling you all that he's new or anything like that, because if I didn't, you would never know. He's amazing, and I hope you see in him you're going to see why I just fell in love with this guy, because he's absolutely hilarious. So please give a big round Flagler Beach applause for my good friend, ADLHS.
How is everybody doing tonight? I was told that you got to come up here with a whole lot of energy because the crowd will mimic it. The rest of the show is not going to be like that, guys. I'm going to let y'all know right now. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to my youngest child and my amazing girlfriend right in the back, Caitlin. She does everything she can to make sure she comes and supports me at every single open mic, every single show. So I love you for that, baby. Why is it a bunch of goose are called geese, but a bunch of moose aren't called meese? Why is it when trees smoke, my eyes burn, but when I smoke trees, my wood doesn't seem to get as hard? Why is it that old people and babies can pee the bed with no consequence, but when I do it, my mom calls me a pissy little bitch? Why is it that when a doctor loses a patient, he did everything he could, but if I lose my patients, it's domestic violence? Why is it that an old German fart is called a Dutch oven, but an old Russian fart is called Putin? USA, USA, USA. Wow, we're off to a good start, guys. I had this joke about a titty statue, but I don't think I'm going to do it because it's probably a bust. You guys are good. Speaking of things that are old and hard, I've seen my dad's dick a lot. Back in 2001, my dad got into a car accident, and he's been in a wheelchair ever since. So ever since I could, I've been helping to cook for him, to clean for him, help him get dressed, help him get in and out of bed. And as any good father would, he makes sure that, I can't see his penis, but I never back down from a challenge, you know what I mean? On the other hand, I've never seen my mom's penis, but I did hear her have sex one time. And it was just one time because I murdered her the next day. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. Hearing your parents have sex is pretty traumatizing. You know what? I said my parents, but it wasn't my parents. It was my mom and just like a guy who apparently has amazing stamina. And I don't know if, the door was closed, so I don't know for sure that they were having sex. But if they weren't, they were churning butter like Amish holiday was coming up. And anybody who says that guys like a girl who reminds them of their mom has clearly never heard their mom's mac and cheese being stirred. It's a traumatizing thing, guys. I can only have sex with women with dry vaginas now. What coochie reminds me of my mom. I'm joking, baby. I love you. Speaking of my love, she is the mother of my second child, but also the love of my life. And she's introduced me to so much fun and excitement in my life that I never thought that I'd gain. Do we have any couples in the room tonight? No couples? At least not any happy ones. She introduced me to this game, and fellas, you can play this as well. Have you ever played, let's see how many shapes I can make out of her leftover shower hair? No, listen. I was playing last night. There was enough hair in the shower that I was able to make a perfect caricature of her face. It was so realistic. It was so realistic that it used all the hot water and then got mad at me that I was upset about it. What's another game? Oh, okay. So we got any cuddlers in the house tonight? A little big spoon, little spoon action. I am usually the big spoon. That's my preferred method. But occasionally get a nice little treat, and I get to be the little spoon. And I'll be laying there, and she'll cozy up right behind me, and right when I'm in the pocket, I fart right in her pussy, and the air gets trapped in there, so then it comes right back out. And I like to call it fart pong because the noise it makes sounds like the 1994 computer game. It's like burr, 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 burr. That was 3 farts if nobody was counting. Have you guys ever heard the phrase, sticks and stones may break my bones, but you're a fucking idiot if you actually use it in real life? I don't know what numbskull told their child that poetry that didn't rhyme would help you not get bullied, but anyone who says that probably deserves what they have coming to them. And fun fact, the first person to make the Sticks and Stones poem is also the same first guy that was like, yeah, honey, I'll suck that black guy's cum out of your pussy. Got a couple cuckolds in the building. Sorry, didn't mean to offend you guys. We're nearing the end of my set, and I always get nervous about this joke because it's an impression, and I'm not great at impressions. And it was going to be a Matthew Perry impression, but I don't really want to do it because my goldfish just does it so much better. You know what? That's the sound that I wanted from you guys, so I'm content. That's just as good as a laugh. Before I get out of here, I have one more joke. I want to give a shout out to Cristy B though, because she basically discovered me, and if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. So thank you so much, Cristy. So one of my buddies, he adopted a monkey, and I've been monkey sitting for him. Well, he works late at night, so I just, I'm there to make sure that the monkey doesn't like throw shit everywhere. And one day he gets back from work, and I'm like, your monkey's super sexual. And he's like, yeah, I know, he's masturbating all the fucking time. And I'm like, whoa, wait. So I go to the monkey, and you have to talk to him in sign language. So I go to the monkey, and I'm like, you lied. You can do it yourself. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate everybody. If you like my comedy, YouTube, ADLHS Comedy, that's ADLHS Comedy, and Instagram for the Young People Comedy by Atlas. Thank you guys so much.
Okay. All right, one more time for Atlas, everybody! But I do think he's going to be doing some great things. So, I appreciate him coming out. I love this guy. Listen, really quick.